Life is full of moments. Some moments pass you by without notice. Some moments cause you to pause, marvel, and then continue on along your life path. And then there are those moments that change everything. Those magic moments that, when recognized, ignite the fiery zeal deep inside you and propel your life forever in a new direction, a better direction. Moments that transform and rewrite the rest of your story. Such was the experience of Jerlyn Sabran Batic. Jerlyn's circumstances could have easily dictated the course her life would take, but instead, she recognized an opportunity that would forever change her life. Here is her story.
Life isn't fair, life isn't just, and most of all, life is a mess. That's what I believed in when I was still young. Why? Because I grew up in a very poor family. I got 9 siblings. I was the 6th. At an early age, I was aware how hard our life was. My father was a jeepney driver, while my mother is helping my father by doing laundries from our neighbors and by gathering sands and gravel from our backyard since we just live near the river. I've seen how they work hard just to feed all of us. But still, it wasn't enough. That's why I learned how to work hard at an early age just to earn money for schooling, thinking that by having a degree will make me rich and will help me achieve or will help me uplift the lives of my family. Despite of everything, or despite of being poor, I'd never blamed my parents about it. Because despite of having financial difficulties, we were a happy family. But not until my mom died when I was in high school. My father was devastated that he left us. He went gambling and indulged in different vices. I was left alone to take care of my little siblings because I was the only one left for them. With those hardships, I was left without any choice but to play along with life. I continued my studies while working and while taking care of them. I started tutoring students and even do laundries of my teachers just to support our daily expenses. My only goal at that time was to graduate, find a nice job, and get rich. But challenges didn't stop. My youngest sister died when she was 12 years old due to pneumonia when I was in college. I was really hurt because I wasn't able to do anything. I have experienced how difficult it was. I have experienced how difficult it is to have nothing, to be broke, and to be the least priority in the hospitals. I blamed my father at that time for my sister's death because he abandoned us living in a house with no walls. But with those experiences, I became stronger and wiser in dealing with life. I finished my college and I became a teacher. But life after graduation wasn't a bed of roses after all. So after teaching for a year, I resigned and searched for another opportunity that can pay me higher. I left our province and went to Manila to work as a bilingual customer service representative. I was happy with my job at first because it was a little easier. Day in, day out. No paperwork, and most of all, salary was multiplied into 3 from my previous job. And the only thing that I should do is to answer calls and say my spill, which is what city and state, please. So that's in Manhattan, New York. You're looking for what listing? So you're looking for Pizza Hut. One moment, please. I have the number. Have a good day. And just a moment after that, another call will get in, and I have to answer it in Spanish. Hola, ciudad y estado, por favor. Es en Manhattan, Nueva York. ¿Cómo le puedo ayudar? está buscando Pizza Hut, un momento por favor. Tengo el número. Que tenga un buen día. Yes, you heard it right. I don't know if some of you were able to dial 411 a few years back. I could be the CSR or the customer service representative whom you talked to. But after working for almost 3 years, nothing spectacular happened in my life because I was the only one providing for my family since my sister from Kuwait, since my sister who worked in Kuwait went home with a little angel in her tummy. And she was so depressed at that time that everything she worked hard abroad for more than 10 years was just wasted by my father. So to earn more and provide for them, I looked for an additional income. Started offering townhouses and even memorial plans. Still, not enough. This was the time I came across a wonderful opportunity. I asked my office mate about it, and she told me. But when I heard about how it works, I backed off. Why? Because I thought I can't make it. Because for 3 years of working in a call center, it seems that I've forgotten all my grammar already. And the only English left in my brain cells were the script that I am delivering every now and then, which is what city and state. But she told me that they were compensated in dollars. So when I heard about it, I told her that I'm smart, I'm willing to learn, and I'm hardworking. In short, I invited myself. After the presentation, I knew that it was already the opportunity that I was longing for so long. But the only problem was I don't have the money to start with. But it didn't hinder me. Since I really wanted to and I knew that it was an opportunity that I was really looking for, I find my ways. And I thought that having a lot of friends and having a boyfriend at that time will make it easier. So I borrowed money from a certain friends, and including my boyfriend. And I also phoned my payroll ATM, even if there's a 10% interest just to complete the money. Thinking that USANA journey will be very easy, but I was wrong. A lot of my friends avoided me and even ridiculed me of what I am doing. A lot of times I wanted to quit. For 4 months of doing the business, I didn't earn any, and I was terribly in debt. But still, I never missed my auto order. Because missing my auto order at that time means missing my business or losing my business. That's why I pursued my business. Because at that time, I was just holding on to my dreams that was unlocked when I met USANA. I just told myself the challenges are already part of my system. I should get used to it already. Since I can't invite friends to do USANA, I invited strangers to do it. Eventually, I made it. I ranked advanced to believer on my 4th month. That made me resign from my job. I did USANA full-time even if I wasn't sure of my success, but that pushed me to my limits. And I realized that anyone is capable of doing things you never expect you are capable of if you just stretch yourself out. So on my 7th month in the business, I hit gold. And I was able to earn my first 1 million in USANA. And I was also able to create gold directors down the line. And after working so hard, I was rewarded with so much. And that includes my dream wedding to the most supportive and handsome man in my life. A lot has happened. I am now living in a nicer and comfortable house with my family. That includes my smart kid, my loving siblings, and even my nieces and nephews. USANA even gave me the chance to spend most of my time with them, and that includes my father. We were also able to help rebuild the ancestral house of my husband in Tacloban after it was badly hit by Typhoon Haiyan during our run for Ruby Rank, and was able to help my elder brother's family after he was killed in Zamboanga City. God never failed to bless and guide me all throughout. My dream car, my dream home, and by just being able to send my nieces and my brother to school makes all the sacrifices worth it. Life will eventually knock us down on our knees, but that's already the best position for us to honor Him and for us to bounce back higher. Dr. Wentz, thank you so much. To you, Sana Corporate, especially to Madam Duda Gaston, thank you for this opportunity. To my family, to my team, and to my mentors, thank you so much. Lastly, as I am recalling my journey, I remember one of my former boss who asked me of how was I doing in USANA. I just told him that I was doing great. And he then told me, good, at least it worked for you. But I just told him that it worked for me because I work hard for it. So do I still believe in my old mantra that life is unfair, life is unjust, and life is a mess? Actually, not anymore. Because life is great. It will just be unfair for those who are not doing anything, for those who keep on complaining, and for those who keep on blaming. Nobody said that life will be easy, but life is wonderful, and it's meant to be lived, and it's worth living. Thank you so much, and to God be all the glory.